Keto rock stars. This is your host, your funny, favorite food addict, Crazy Keto Amy Davis. Charmaine is in the house. Woo. Thank you for joining us for tonight's Sunday Night Live. As always, I'm not a medical professional. Any information provided in this forum is not to be used as medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or services to you or any other person. Any information does not be replaced being seen by a physician. If you have a medical condition, please always seek medical advice from a physician. Please consult with a physician before changing your diet. Also, the recipes in these lives are not always my own. I'm merely showing all of you how to live this lifestyle by demonstrating the leading experts in the field's recipes. Ooh, Janine's in the house. Welcome, Janine. I will always try to credit when posting the recipe who the author of the recipe is. If I author the recipe, I'm always going to take credit for my own recipes. Also, always feel free to post in the comments what city and state you're watching from. And if you're watching it live, type the word live, or if you're watching it the replay, type the word replay. And if you have any questions, post those as well. Hey, Kevin. Kevin's in the house. Somebody post a comment to make sure I can see those that way. Hey, sis. Okay, good. And if you can hear me, it looks like the audio is working. I can see it. Live, live, live. Okay, and Cheryl's in the house. We got a thumbs up from Kevin. All right, so cool. I've had a busy weekend. I went to 80s prom last night. It was rockin'. Had a blast. But didn't have time to really prepare for this, so we're going to have some fun tonight. I don't know how it's going to go. I do not know how it's going to go. Funny. I made it funny. So tonight we're going to do something fun. We're going to make some keto donuts. Totally keto donuts. And we're going to wing it because these recipes I have not made. I have made keto donuts before, so I do know how to make them. But I just haven't specifically made these recipes. And we're going to try to make 3 recipes, and we're going to kind of wing it because I'm going to show you this little tool that I bought, and I have actually used this tool before. But I got this on Amazon, and you don't have to use this. I'm trying to find a spot to put my water because it is a little crazy in here. I've got a lot of stuff here. Hey, Craig. Goodie monster. Yeah, goodies. Okay, so let me scoot this a little closer here. Try not to mess up the camera. I want to show you what I have. Now, if you guys watched my live with where I made a little waffle, what are those called? Chaffles for my breads. The bread episode, it was one of the first ones I did. I had this mini dash maker. Well, this is really cool because I got this on Amazon, and I got this at Sam's Club. They were selling these at Sam's, but I also bought one and put it in our Christmas exchange. So I got another one on Amazon. You can get them on Amazon. And I think they're $20 or less, and these make the little mini donuts, so I'm going to use this. But if you want to follow the instructions to the recipe, you can just get a pan from Meijer, and you can just get a regular donut pan. And this is the exact pan I used for the bagels. So if you watch the bagel episode, it's just a donut pan you can get from Meijer, any, probably Walmart or wherever you shop. So you can pick up 1 or 2 of these depending on how many you're making. So we're going to attempt, and again, I will post these recipes when we're done. The first one is by All Day I Dream About Food, which I believe is Carolyn Ketchum. Janine's in the group. She's really good at remembering things, and my brain isn't as good. But I believe that's Carolyn Ketchum's website. So I'm going to grab a bowl here. And this is just a keto mini donut, so it's minis, website. She likes to use coconut flour. And I'm going to kind of mix this up a little. Yep, it's Carolyn. I'm going to mix this up a little bit because I have some different, I don't think it matters what sweetener you use. There is a conversion website for the sweeteners, and I think you could really use whatever sweetener you want. And when I bake, I just grab whatever sweetener. So, normally you would preheat the oven to 350 degrees, but I'm going to use my little contraption here that I have used before, and it seems to work fine, so I'm not really that worried about it. I'm going to take 1/4 of coconut flour. I'll put it in my bowl. And then it says 3 tablespoons of swerve. Stevia is not my favorite, but I kind of want to use this up because I've had this a while, so I think I'm just going to take 3 tablespoons of this. Probably, my favorite's monk fruit, but I just want to get rid of this. This is not my favorite, so I'm just going to put, might as well use it up. 3 tablespoons of my stevia in there. And, okay, so these recipes call for whey protein powder. I have never seen keto recipes use whey protein powder. Not sure why her recipes have them in there. I don't even think whey powder is keto. But it's only 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to use my big tub of egg white protein powder. I don't think it's going to make a difference. So I'm just going to do this. I think 2 of the recipes do this. I'm not even sure why it has protein powder in there, and unless it's just to add protein to it. So 1. I don't think it's going to affect the recipe. 2. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out if it doesn't work. So, and I think I will update the recipe. Because if you make any of the recipes I've ever made, you will have these ingredients. Okay, so coconut flour, sweetener, protein powder, baking powder. It calls for 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to put 1/2 teaspoon of this in here. All right. Got that. Baking powder and salt. Okay, where's my salt? And then how much salt? 1/8 teaspoon of salt. So let me get that in there. Okay, and salt. And then I'm just going to mix that. I'm just going to grab a fork and mix that up. So they're just dry ingredients. So we're just mixing that up in a bowl. That smells interesting, kind of sweet. Okay, so then it says whisk in the eggs, butter, and vanilla extract. So we need, oh, it says, I have more than 2 tablespoons of butter. Why is that? Oh no, this is 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so I melted 2 tablespoons of butter. Here, that's right. So I'm going to put that in there. Let me get these out of the way here. Make it free up some room. 2 tablespoons of butter. And then how many eggs? 2 large eggs. So I have a couple eggs here. One of them is brown because they came from my friend, Faith. And I think she is stopping by to pick up the egg cartons. So 1. And then here's my brown egg that came from it's a fresh egg. 2. Okay. So 2 eggs, and then vanilla. We need vanilla. Hold on, now I got egg on my hand. Kind of grosses me out, but that's okay. 2 eggs, and then we need some vanilla. And then it says 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right, where's my 1/4? 1/2, 1/4. Oop. A little more than that. It kind of went over, but it's okay. You can never go wrong with vanilla extract. Okay, then it says whisk all that in. So we're just going to mix all that up together. So this is just like a basic, simple donut dough recipe. Alright, make sure we get all that. Scrape the edges there. This one I have not made before. I think I've made one of, I want to say Maria Emmerich's recipes before. Then it's just put into, we're going to put it into a Ziploc baggie and cut the corner off. I don't think I need those big baggies though. If you have piping bags, you can use those. I have a little tool, but I only have one tool and we're doing 3 different donuts. So I'm not going to use that. So, how many of you have ever used like Ziploc baggies before to do this kind of thing? I don't bake a lot, so this is kind of not my thing. Let me get some other Ziploc, let me get some quart-size baggies out. I think that's all we're going to need. Get 3 of these out. Because I think this will be easier to get it into the little thing. Anybody ever do this before? Use a Ziploc baggie? We're going to see how well this works. Sometimes you just have to be good at weaning stuff. So we're going to see if we can just scoop this in here. We're going to learn together tonight. Isn't learning together fun when you've never done it before? I'm not afraid to try something new in front of people. So we're just going to scrape all of this dough out and scoop it into this bag. And I guess you just cut the corner off. Oh, and always remember, so remind me in a minute, we're going to spray down. We're going to spray this down with some of our oil. Okay, so, yeah, we don't want to use those bigger bags. And I suppose you want to like just squeeze all this down into the corner if you can. Probably could have done a better job, but that's okay. Yeah, that didn't make very much. We're not going to get very many donuts out of here. So if you want very many, see, that doesn't make very much. So I suppose if you're very hungry, I would make double. But it's okay because I'm just doing a demo. So, oh, but it does say in the instructions, fill it only half. So when we pipe these in here, only do half, but I make a dozen, yeah. We're good. That's funny you said blueberry because we are going to do blueberry tonight too. Because blueberry is my favorite. Okay, so if you've watched my lives before, you know I bought this little contraption on Amazon because I like, hi Lillian, because I like avocado oil because it has a higher smoke point. So I'm just going to spray this with some avocado oil. And again, you could preheat your oven to 350 degrees. All right, so we're just going to make a little tool out of this. See that? See how nice that works? I hope. Cross your fingers because I've never done it. So we're just going to take some scissors, I think, and we're going to cut the tip off of this. We're going to try this. So let's just make a little, oh, actually that, I think it's a go. Of course, you know me, I'm not afraid to use my fingers a little bit. All right, so donut 1, donut 2, these are mini donuts now, donut 3. All right. I'm squeezing kind of hard like I'm angry, I don't know. 4, okay, they're coming out of here. I don't know if you guys can see that okay. Probably have to work kind of, hi Cindy. Okay. Like I said, I don't bake a lot. But I think my husband's happy when I do because he has a sweet tooth. Me, not as much, only when I'm really, 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 really stressed. Okay. All right. We're more like run to the store and get some Lily's chocolate kind of people. Okay, let me squeeze this down a little more. Okay, and we'll see how this turns out. Now, while this, okay, this is getting a little trickier when we get down to the end. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that or not. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so I got all these piped in here. I'm just going to close this. And this little light goes on. And it's supposed to tell me when it's done. So hopefully I have enough of that in there. I'm just going to set this over here for now. So the light's supposed to go off and it's supposed to come back on, but it's still on. So I don't know what's going on with that. All right. Everybody still hear me okay? Okay, good. Charmaine says, I make keto ice cream and my Ninja Creamy this week. It's amazing. Dennis needs some. I have an ice cream maker too. Okay, the light just went off, so that means it's cooking. Now, while this is working, I have a double boiler on the stove. You don't have to have one of those for this recipe, but I'm going to actually heat up the water in that. Stick this in the sink. Oh, I turned on the wrong burner. And I'm going to just heat the water in that because we're going to melt some chocolate in that. I have an ice cream maker, and actually I want to make some ice cream in one of the episodes, but the issue with making ice cream is I can only make one batch of ice cream at a time because I don't remember if I have 1 or 2 of the canisters for the ice cream. So once you make the ice cream, you have to refreeze it and make ice cream. So, okay, so we're just waiting for this light to come back on. Oh, it smells really good in here though. So the first batch is just the keto mini donuts. I suppose I could bring you over here. Let me get these bowls out of the way. And while we're waiting for that to come on, it's not on yet, I just kind of have to pay attention. We're going to come over here. Let me see if I can carefully bring this over here. I just got to pay attention. So, what I have going on over here is this little double boiler. So what this is it's a little pot that you put water in the bottom and it heats it up to melt chocolate. So, we're going to melt 2 ounces of sugar-free. These are Lily's baking chips that you get at the store. We're going to put these in here and they'll heat up and melt. And then, oh, our light came on. Hold on, we got to come back over here. Let's see what we're doing. Sorry, this is happening very quickly. Okay, so let's open this and see what's going on here. Oh, look. They look done. So let me get these out. They actually are done. So let me grab these. I got a little brown on the bottom, but that's okay. Now, I can't eat these today because I'm fasting. So I'll have to let you know tomorrow what the taste is of all the donuts. Now, you can make bigger ones of these. These actually in the description say mini donuts. So these are probably the perfect size. Okay. So I don't know if you can see these. Hold on, I'll hold them up. We gotta move quickly because that chocolate's probably melting. So let me hold these up. These are like little vanilla donuts. See those? Perfect. Okay, so let's come back over here. Oh, yep, it's starting to melt. Okay, so we got our double boiler here with the chocolate on here. And then, let me bring this over here. It says 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. This is going to mix in with here, so I'm just going to take some coconut oil that I got from like, sorry, can you see this? Coconut oil, 2 teaspoons of this. I'm going to scoop that in there, and that is going to heat up. If I can get it in there. Oh gosh. All right, that is going to heat up and go in there and melt in with the chocolate and make it smooth. Okay, so probably grab a spoon here and set up. And let's bring our little donuts here. Oh, turn that down. It's starting to melt over a little bit. All right, so let's now, it's been a while since I have actually dipped anything in chocolate. So we have some melted chocolate here. Let me grab my little tweezers again. What we're going to do is we're just going to take these donuts and just dip them in here. See how easy this goes. Awesome, actually not bad. Get them coated in the chocolate. Stick them back on that plate. Yummy. And actually you could probably shut the double boiler off because it's kind of hot. So just coat these donuts in the chocolate. Stick them back on a plate to cool. I don't know, can you guys see this? Let me move this plate over. Can you guys hear me still? Someone, Janine just texted me, so I'm not sure if you can hear me. So you guys can hear me. Awesome. Okay, so we're just coating these little mini donuts in the chocolate. I don't think you can go wrong with chocolate covered donuts. I'm not sure what the cake part of this tastes like, but I know the chocolate is going to be amazing. And if you have any left over, yes we can. Awesome, we're doing great, perfect. Okay, so this is the first one. Now, almost done here, just got a couple more. Awesome. Okay. So they're a little messy on the plate. It's okay, because they're probably gonna not last on the plate that long. They're probably gonna get eaten. So I don't know if you can see those, but that's option number 1 for your donuts. So I'm gonna set those back here. Let me rinse off these tongs because I'm gonna need these again. All right. So that's donut option number 1. Let me get this out of the way, and we'll come back over here. We'll start on the second option. These sound really good. Okay, so that was recipe number 1 by Carolyn Ketchum. I can't say her last name tonight. They look yummy, yeah. Yeah, I won't be able to tell you till tomorrow because I'm fasting. Okay, so let me get to the second recipe. And you can see they're very fast to make. So, as long as you have all the ingredients, and those, oh, I got chocolate, and I can't even lick my finger because I'm fasting. That stinks. Just get a napkin here. Boo. All right, let me get the next recipe up. This one is called, and this one sounds really good too. This one's called apple cider donuts. Now you may not automatically have all the recipe or all the ingredients for this because this one actually calls for green apple extract, and I have, well, actually just apple extract. I have green apple extract and I've used it before and I don't really care for it because it's really tart, but hopefully these won't turn out tart. These are called apple cider donut bites, but we're not going to make them bites. We're going to put them in this. So, it calls, now if you're allergic to nut flour, you can probably make it with coconut flour. You just have to do the conversion. But this calls for 2 cups of almond flour. So we're going to start with that. And we're going to dump this into our bowl. Let me move this so you guys can see what's going on. I almost hit finish. Are you still with me? Can you still hear me? Okay. You've made these before, Janine? Janine, my sister has made these before. Post what kind of apple extract did you use, or what kind of extract did you use? Because I have this green apple extract and I used it in our pancakes and I didn't like it. But I'm going to use it in this and we're going to see. It says a half a cup of Swerve sweetener. That's a lot of sweetener. I don't really like this sweetener, but I want to use it up. So, this is stevia, and I want to use it up, so I guess I'm just going to go with this. So a half a cup of sweetener, whatever sweetener you use. Dad's here. My dad's in the house. Hi, Dad. Okay, so a half a cup of sweetener. It says Swerve, but I mean, okay, so again, it calls for a 1/4 cup of unflavored whey protein. I don't know why she's using that. Janine, did you use the whey protein? I mean, Maria does not use whey protein in her, so I'm going to use the egg white protein. And we're going to find out if it works with that. So I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of egg white powder. And we're going to find out if you can use that or not. Dad, I might have to... No, didn't use whey. What did you use, Janine? Did you use egg white? Okay, so 1/4 cup, I'm using egg white protein powder. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of the baking powder. Janine used egg white too, so she just confirmed my suspicion. 2 teaspoons, that teaspoon is all messed up, so we're going to use this one. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2. All right. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, baking powder, cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're mixing this all in here into our mixing bowl. I'm taking my time because I've never made this recipe before. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. My lid. Protein powder, baking, cinnamon, and salt. Okay, salt. So I need my salt. How much salt? 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Again, this is not my favorite sugar, but I want to use it up because I've had it for a while. All right, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I like the Redmond's Real Salt. Yeah, I don't like the green apple, but that's what I have on hand, so, okay, a large bowl, whisk together. I have an actual whisk here, so I guess we'll use that. Okay, divide the mixture upon the rolls. Okay, whisk in eggs, water. 1/3 cup water. Okay, so 2 large eggs, and I have 2 large eggs right here. We're going to put our eggs in here. 1, 2. 2 large eggs, water. So it says we need, I'm going to need a measuring cup. I went out. Oh, yeah, I do. I need 1/3 cup water. I'm surprised I didn't have this out already. 1/3 cup water. So we're adding 1/3 cup water. 1/4 cup butter, melted. We have this right here. Okay, 1/4 cup melted butter. We're going to put that in there. Okay, so we're putting that in there. And then it says 1 1/2 tablespoon apple cider vinegar. So let's shake this up. I have apple cider vinegar right here. 1 1/2 tablespoon. So, and I have the kind that has the mother in it. I don't know. That's the only kind I get. So 1 tablespoon. And then 1/2 tablespoon. That'll probably give it a really interesting flavor. Okay. And then apple extract. So the extract is 1 1/2 teaspoon. Now, this green apple is very powerful. So when I used it in a pancake, and it wasn't sweet, so I don't know what kind of. Here, I'm actually gonna. Smells good though. Okay, 1 1/2 teaspoon. I don't want to put too much of this in here. So 1 teaspoon. One teaspoon. And then 1/2 teaspoon. I would recommend getting regular apple extract, not green apple. I think at the time I got this, that was all I could find on Amazon. It might have been during COVID. Ooh, that smells strong. Okay. All right, so let's whisk this all together then. Oh, it just splashed me in the face. How about that? So well combined, it says. Now this made a lot more, so we may use one of those bigger bags. All right, what's the time? 8:34. Looking for my apple extract, she said. Okay. Smells very apple-y. Okay, so, Dad, are you still in here? I may have to run one of each over to you so you can taste test it tonight, so I can post the results since I can't have any tonight. All right, so we're gonna lift this up. I'm gonna spray these so I don't forget since I'm thinking about it. Okay. Oh, who's in here? Debbie's in here. Hi, Debbie. Dad's like, yeah, buddy. I like being a taste tester. Okay, so this one's a little runnier. Janine, was it runny when you made it? We're gonna pour this in here. I feel like when I cut that corner, it's gonna run right out. I'm a little nervous about that. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, don't forget about the eclipse tomorrow. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one because it's very runny. I just need to poke a pinhole in that corner. It's very, 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 very runny. Ooh, and I need to let some air out of this. Ruh-roh. Row. Okay. Just gonna cut a tiny little hole. Oh, it did, it squirted. Alright, hold on. Oh, uh-oh, not good. Okay, I failed. I don't know what to do now, hold on. That was a mess. Pinch a bag with the finger. Oh, Cheryl, you're so smart. Okay, hold on. Let me get a spatula here and figure out what to do. Okay, hold on. Cheryl is the winner in this. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can salvage this. Oh, it smells good though. Hold on. We have a mess. Man, I knew that was going to just run out of there. Okay, so I have another idea. I don't know if I can scoop some of this up. Hold on. Let me get a plate. Here's what we're going to do. Man, it wouldn't be live without some bloopers here. Okay. All right, we're going to take all that out of there. I don't know if we can cook what's in here or not. Okay. See if I can clean some of this up. I've actually had a mess in my other dash, and it wasn't that big of a deal. So we're going to try it. It'll be all right. And I have another idea. All right, let's put this lid down and try to cook what's in here. And let me clean up this mess. Okay, so note, when you make these, clean up this mess here. Let me move this over. It's hot. It's very hot. I'll show you what I use for my other dash maker. I've got this. Hold on. Yeah, I have a pancake cup. Exactly. It's down here. Let me show you if I can find it. I have a little pancake batter cup pour thing. And I would have had it ready had I known that was going to happen. So, where is it at? Okay, it's not in any little spot. Oh, and it's just the perfect size too, and it's got a little handle. So, while those are cooking, I'm going to try to find this real quick. Okay. And it's what I use for the little mini dashes. It's usually in this little tote right here. That is so funny that happened. It's not in its usual spot. I usually have all this stuff together and ready for the lives. All right, hold on. Okay, though. Okay. Is the light on yet? It is. It says they're done. Okay, so Cheryl's right. You need a little scooper. Okay, so these burned a little bit, but that's okay. We had a little bit of a fail on this one. Let me get the, where's my tongs at? So we're going to dump this out into here. I'm going to dump this out. I'm going to dump the batter out. These ended up like half ones. They smell good though. Funny. All right, we're going to see if we can do these again. They cooked. I don't like that the batter's so runny. When Janine made them too, she probably made the full-size ones. Not little mini ones. Okay, hold on. Let's kind of clean this up a little bit. Get all this caked on batter off the sides. Okay. So let's dump this back into here. Out of this bag. What a mess. Alright, so I wish I had that tiny little cup I use. What we're going to do, we're going to use this measuring cup. But she's absolutely right. Let me see if I have an idea. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to spray this down again. All right. Let's put this in here. So I would use a measuring cup for this dough because it's very runny. Almost not thick enough. 2 cups almond flour, 1/3 cup water. I'm wondering if I would back off on the water a little bit. All right, let's try this again. Here we go. That works better. Okay, that's so messy. There's too much liquid in those. All right. Okay. Yeah, they did. They're small. They're like half donuts. Okay. So we're not done with those yet either. They made a mess though. There's a huge mess on my counter right now. So I'm going to bring this over here because we still have one more donut to do. And there's like a big sloppy mess over here. So let me wipe this up because we're not done. You got to glaze these, okay? So what I want you to do with these is, when they're done, you're going to take 1/4 cup of butter, and you're going to, oh, it smells really good though, I'm going to tell you that much. And you're going to take some cinnamon. So you're going to take 1 to 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. So let me get this, and we're going to put some cinnamon, and I like a lot of cinnamon, so I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of cinnamon in there. Okay? Yummy. And then you are just going to, I guess I'll spread these back out, mix that up, and then you're just going to mix that up and then drench those with the butter cinnamon glaze. Yummy. So that's going to be like your coating for these donuts. Okay, so the light just came on. So let's, yeah, they did kind of turn out, I guess. Oh, okay, so these are a little better. I want them in for just another minute longer. Hi, Gloria. Okay. Good job, Cheryl. I'm new to keto cooking. I'm so excited. Okay, so these look a little more stable. So the good thing about watching me cook is you learn what to do and what not to do at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna, yeah, these turned out much, much better like the first donuts did. So, it's okay, we're doing good. Oh, these smell, I think these are gonna be awesome. Okay, so we're gonna take these real quick. I did make a mess though, but that's okay. You know what? Everything with this lifestyle is not going to be perfect. And you just have to learn to go with it. Not get upset. Just gotta learn to flow with it. And sometimes you even have to just go out to dinner when things don't turn out. And you have to have those places you can go. So we're gonna just pour these on here. The butter and the cinnamon is an excellent topping. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna hold these up so you can see what that looks like. Want some sauce? Take that over there. Okay, so we got these, and then you drench them. Oh, look, it's running around on the plate. You mix the missing. It's okay, Deborah, when it's done. Oh, you missed the fun. You missed the fun of me like making a big mess on my counter. So, okay, so you got the donuts with the butter and the cinnamon. And then you can even swish it on a plate and dip it on the rest of the butter cinnamon mix. Okay, so I know we're probably going to run over tonight because now we got blueberry donuts to make. And we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. So, we're going to keep going and we're going to finish. So, let me bring some more ingredients over here. Okay? I need a clean bowl. Okay? Got a clean bowl. I got blueberries. I've got almond flour. Okay? I've got coconut flour. These actually have sour cream in them. All right, let's see here. What do we have? We have butter and butter. We have all kinds of butter. Bring that over here. Sorry, I didn't have enough room on my counter. And then I have 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. And these eggs are at room temperature. Okie dokie. So, the last but not least recipe that we're going to do, and again, I've never made this, so we will see how it turns out. These are keto blueberry donuts, and this recipe came off of some weird website. So let me go to this view recipe. Hold on. Came off of ketosisguide.us. I don't know whose recipe this is, but we're just gonna make it. So we have 1 1/2 cup of almond flour. Blueberries, yeah, yum, 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 yum. So we're gonna dump that in here. And then this one calls for also a 1/2 cup of coconut flour. So we have both flours in here. Okay, let me get these out of the way. We have a lot of stuff in here tonight. Then 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Combine the almond flour, coconut flour, sugar substitute. 1 1/2, what did I say? Teaspoon. Taking my time because never made this either. Oh gosh, I need a paper towel because all of these are dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Just gonna wipe that clean. I don't know which one's cleaner. Okay, 1 1/2 teaspoon. 1. Here's a 1/2 teaspoon. That's 32. Okay. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We got our Redmond's real salt. And again, 1/2 cup of sugar substitute. I want to use this up. Not my favorite, but I'm going to use up the stevia. So I want to get rid of it. So that's why I'm using this one. Again, they probably won't taste as good as I like them because of this, but I want to get rid of it. So we'll use that up. And then 1 teaspoon. Okay, so it says in a large mixing bowl, combine all the dry ingredients and mix until well combined. So those are the dry ingredients. Okay. 2 to the dry ingredients, add the sour cream, melted butter, vanilla extract, and the 3 eggs one at a time. Oh, it wants us to use an electric mixer, really? Great. I guess I'll get that out. Hi, Lisa. So, okay, the first butter was 1/4 cup. This one is the one with more in it, so this is the 1/4 cup. So we're going to add that. I'm going to get my mixer out. This is right down here. Let me get that. Alrighty. Quick, plug this in. Right over here. Unplug something first. Hopefully this one is thicker so we can put it in a plastic bag to pipe it. Alright. Oh, sour cream. I have that right here. Alright, I have a spoon, so we'll just spoon this in here. So this is, let's see, 1/2 cup of sour cream we have. So we're just going to scoop that in there. And I had this already measured out. I'm trying to be efficient. Okay. Yeah, they probably do mix better with the hand mixer. You're right, Cheryl. And they want you to mix the eggs one at a time. Okay, the vanilla extract. So how much vanilla extract they want? They want 1 teaspoon. So we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We have that right here handy because we've been using this in all of the recipes. So 1 teaspoon. And it sounds like next is the eggs. Let's see, 3 eggs, 1 at a time. And they want us to do 1 at a time. So I'm going to crack 1 and mix that in. 1 at a time. It's probably like when you do a cheesecake and they want you to mix 1 at a time. So we're going to do this. Sorry, I'm not talking much while I'm mixing. Alright, so let's put a second egg in. Again, we have a brown egg. Okay, so we'll put that one in there. Mix that in there. Okay, and the third egg. Voila. Okay, and then we're just going to mix this one in. And this is mixing very, very well, very easily. Perfect. All right, we're just gonna set this over here on this napkin for now. All right, let me get some of the stuff out of the way. Now, it says you can use fresh or frozen blueberries. I just got frozen ones from Sam's Club. And it says, it says 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries. And you don't have to thaw them, but I did. I don't know why I did. And it says fold in the blueberries. So I'm going to just pour those in there and fold those in. And I'm going to use this wooden spoon. Oh. Probably, I would probably leave them frozen next time. They might fold them better and not make this like a blue mess. But, live and learn. Okay. But it's okay. It is what it is. Alright, so. Then, says, pipe the batter into 2 prepared donut pans, blah, 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 blah. I added the batter to a large Ziploc bag. This batter is thick. Okay, we're not going to have this problem that we had the last time, I promise you. So I'm going to put the batter into this Ziploc baggie. And it is not going to, we are not going to have another runny mess, I promise you. All right, trust me. So we're going to scoop this into here. And this is going to work beautifully. And Cheryl, I don't know what the recipe that you used was, but feel free to post that in the group. Feel free to post any keto-friendly, low-carb recipes that you make in the group. It's probably similar to this one. Okay. Awesome. And when we're done with the video, I'm going to finish making the rest of the donuts. I just wanted to demonstrate at least 1 batch of every type of donut. Awesome. Alright, so, and again, as I stated at the beginning of the video, you don't have to have this tool. The recipes will tell you how to do them in the oven. So normally you would do these in the oven, but because I have this handy little donut maker, we're doing mini ones. Alright, so we're going to spray. And again, I'm going to close this. And then, this made a lot. I'm going to be here for a while tonight. Where are my scissors at? Did I get rid of those? I did. Alright, so. Alright, let's. Funny when the little blueberries pop out. Alright, so we're piping these into the little donut maker, little circle shapes. Now this also has a little frosting, I think. So we'll figure out how to make that in a minute. Okay. Alright, so we're going to put the lid down and let those cook for a minute. Take this over here, this out of the way. Alright, so let's see what it says. Alright, for the icing, I'm going to need a bowl. Let me get a glass bowl out here. Alright, so we have a glass bowl. Get this out of the way. We need hot water. We need 2 tablespoons of melted butter cold. Okay, so we got this. We're going to put that in there. All right. 2 tablespoons melted butter cold. All right. We need 3/4 cup of confectioner sugar. So this time it's going to matter. You need confectioner sugar. That's 1/4 cup. I need a 3/4 cup. That's what this is. No, that's 1/3 cup. I didn't have the right cup. So let me get that. 1/2. Oh. 1/3. I don't have the right measuring cup out. Probably because I couldn't find it earlier. Which one's this? 1/2. Here's 3/4. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Boy, it's been a long day. Okay, so 3/4 cup confectioner sugar. Man, that's a lot of sugar. Maybe get that filled up. Close enough. Okay. So that goes in there. Confectioner sugar substitute, vanilla extract, another 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. Oh, and these are done. So let's get these out of here on a plate. Oh man, those look delicious. Let me get a plate. I need another plate. You guys still with me on this? I know we're going over. Oh, these are kind of, hold on, these are kind of mushy. Hold on. I'm going to cook them a little bit longer. They're browning now. Alright. 3/4 tablespoons of hot water. Okay, I'm going to come over here to get the tablespoons of hot water because I got to be at the sink. 2, 3. Okay. Yummy. It's making like a glaze. There's like a glaze here. So you mix all those ingredients together to make like a sugary glaze. Hot water, don't forget it was hot, Janine, I promise. I had it eaten. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. This one kind of broke up a little bit, but it's okay. Whew. I think the blueberries make them kind of... Okay, so let me get these out. Oh, it broke. Whoopsie. Uh-oh. Okay, what's going on here? I wonder if you have to make bigger if you have to do these in a regular sized pan. You might have to do the blueberries in regular sized donuts because these are wanting to fall apart as little ones. But they still look good. Yummy. These might be donut bites. Yeah, they're falling apart. So when I go to make up the rest of this batter, I may heat up the oven and put them in regular donut pans, FYI. Because these are crumbling. And just so you know, they're crumbling. They crumbled when I took them out, okay? Yeah, they're fragile because of the blueberries. So, and then, we're gonna glaze them. the tops. So we're just going to take this glaze. Yeah, so these I would probably make in full-size donut pans. And honestly, that donut pan that I have, those aren't really big donuts either. So, yeah, so, Janine says squirrel. So I would probably bake these in the oven and use the bigger pan. Just FYI, but they look good. 350 degrees and bake them for, how long does it say? Bake them for, what does it say? I don't know how long it's 25 to 30 minutes, it says. All right. That concludes. We're 7 minutes over. Any questions tonight? Any questions for me before we go? We did a lot tonight in a little amount of time. And you guys put up with my hot mess because I've never done this before. Thank you. You guys are awesome. You rock. So, any questions before we go? Thank you all. You guys rock. So, I'll try to come up with something new for next week. I will post all of the recipes in the show notes. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, everybody. And we will see you next week. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.